Okay, so I'm over here going live on StreamYard, and it just somehow or another I have gotten kicked off my live. There you go. All right. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday. Today is Monday, March the 13th, and we are still celebrating Sisterhood Month. I am so excited to be here with you today to talk about having a Ruth in your circle. Having a Ruth in your circle is like an Oprah having a Gail having an Oprah, like besties, your BFF. It's even more. It's one of those things where you know how you don't get to choose family, but you get to choose your friends. And even if it's somebody in your family that you're extremely close to, maybe your cousin or something, or someone who you're extremely close with, but you're like sisters. And even if you have like your biological sister that you're extremely close to, just know that you are blessed. Having a Ruth in your circle, and when I'm speaking of having a Ruth of in your circle, speaking of the Book of Ruth, and I'm speaking in particular of Naomi. Naomi was a Moabite who had two sons, and she was married, and she became widowed. And before you knew it, she was widowed and she was childless by bereavement. Her two sons passed away, but sisters Ruth and Orpah were her daughters-in-law. And so when their husbands, which were Ruth's sons, passed away, they wanted to stay with their mother-in-law, Naomi. And they wanted to stay with their mother-in-law, Naomi. And Naomi told them, no, you need to go back home because I have no more sons for you to marry. You should go back home to your parent. And, so you can find a husband because you got to think about the times that they were in when the husbands were the breadwinners, the husbands were the one that, took care of the families, were the providers. And she told them they needed to go home. And they cried and said, no, we want to stay here with you. And she insisted. So Orpah, she conceded. She went back home, but Ruth didn't. Ruth stayed with Naomi. And Ruth's blessing came when she met Boaz, a very, very rich man. And Ruth is the mother of Obed, who is the father of Jesse, father of David. So Ruth is a part of Jesus Christ's lineage. And because of her sacrifice and I would say her inner obedience, she got the prize. And Naomi was taken care of for the rest of her life. So again, we all need a Ruth in our life. Somebody that's going to stick by us no matter what. Somebody who's going to have your back no matter how the circumstances look, no matter how dire they appear. Somebody who's going to have your back through it all. And it's great to have a Ruth in your circle. We all need a Ruth in our circle. Look at your top 5 people, the 5 people that are closest to you, who you have spend the most time with, have the most impact in your life, the most influence in your life, the person that you're spending the most time with, either on the phone, maybe vacationing with. Those 5 people, those immediate 5 people that are in your circle, again, just take a look around and just think about it. Are these people ride or die? Am I ride or die for them? Because relationships are different. People see relationships differently. You may have an idea of what kind of relationship that you're in with a certain person. They may see it differently. The relationships is sometimes, there's it's not always necessarily a balanced relationship. The person may not see you in the same position that you see them. and or vice versa. So, just take a check, just do a temperature check with the people that are in your life. And then, are you that person to them? Are you a Ruth to somebody? You can say, something you need to ask yourself. Are you a Ruth to somebody? And, I say do that check, your circle check, your tribe check, your community check, just do that check. And, do your best to be that Ruth to somebody. And that's that. That's the end of that. It's a sisterhood month. I wanted to share that. And again, we're in tax season. We're a little bit over a month away from tax day for those of you who are individual filers, or if you're a corporation, a C Corp, your tax day is April the 18th. However, for my S Corps and my partnerships, taxes are due this Wednesday. And I advise you, if you have an S Corps and or a partnership, that you prepare to file an extension to September to file your taxes, but know that your taxes are still due. Just because you don't file on time, if you have a tax payment that's due to the IRS, even if you file the extension, you still have to pay maybe penalties and interest for not paying on time, which is the 15th of March. So be prepared for that. But again, contact your tax pro and have them to file an extension if you're not quite ready to file. And that's that. Email me, text me, DM me. I am at 1-877-983-8838. Go to www.atltaxqueen.com to book a consultation with me. I look forward to working with you. For those of you who have not found a tax pro, if you need a consultation, again, go ahead and book with me. www.atl.taxqueen.com, or DM me on either platform where you're watching me right now. Calculator.